Michael Myers is an important character to horror. However, there's definitely times when you have to just end a franchise. And I believe Halloween Ends just gotta be the last one for now. Probably they're gonna make one like 10 years later down the line. Hi, I'm Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the video. If you're new here, I make horror content. I talk about horror characters, I talk about horror movies, and basically almost anything horror. So if you like that stuff, make sure to subscribe to the channel. This movie, Halloween Ends, I gotta say, I was expecting a little bit more. Well, basically for the whole movie. It was okay overall. Basically, the story mostly just follows a new character named Corey and doesn't really follow Michael Myers himself. He was basically like nowhere to be seen in Halloween Ends until like the last 20 minutes of the whole movie. There was a few parts that he came out throughout the movie, but he didn't really do much of anything in this movie. I think I kind of know what they were trying to do. They were just trying to make somebody else to be the killer, to be somebody else like Michael Myers. They actually got Corey, who was a shy person and who was picked on by some kids from high school. They were trying to make him as like a serial killer next to Michael Myers, which I like that they actually did, but in this movie it just seemed out of place. If you've seen Halloween 4 of the original ones that came out like in the early 80s and 90s, if you've seen that one, then you will know that they were trying to do kind of the same thing as they did with the little girl. But like in this movie, it's just it was okay, but not the best in my opinion. To be honest, my favorite film from the age 40 timeline, Halloween 40, my favorite one was actually Halloween Kills. There was no other movie like it, and probably the best storyline as well for the 40 years later, like the one that follows the original John Carpenter movie. It was fine, the Halloween Ends, but I was just kind of expecting a little bit more of it. But I still believe that Michael Myers is an important character to horror. The original Halloween movie, the one that came out in 1978, is basically the movie, the one that showed what the slasher genre could be about. And I believe that's still the best out of all Halloween movies, to be honest. In the original movie, John Carpenter's idea of Michael Myers was to actually make him as a killer who doesn't have any motive. He just does what he does, no motive at all. And they kind of did do it like that on the Halloween 40 franchise. It was good that they actually killed off Michael Myers and it seemed like he wasn't going to come back ever again. But I feel like something was missing from this movie. Like you could have just cut off the whole story of Corey and just mostly focused on Laurie and Michael Myers, and I think this movie would have still be okay. But overall, like this movie is just, I don't want to say it, but it was kind of like a filler. It seemed like it wasn't necessary at all, and I feel like they should have done it a little bit more different, because it was the last movie for Halloween. Hello, it's called Halloween Ends for a reason, right? So yeah, I was just kind of expecting a little bit more of it. But the ending overall was good. The movie just wasn't. Ending a franchise could be difficult, but they got it right. They got the ending for the whole franchise correct. This is how it should have ended. It was okay that Laurie won at the ending, but it would have been even more interesting if actually both of them did not survive at all. That's why I asked you guys on the community tab who you think would have won, or like who would have been the last person standing, and most of y'all said both of them did not make it. So yeah, it would have been insane if both of them did not make it by the ending of the movie. So it was fine, but just a little let down how it kind of ended overall. I have my Halloween shirt right here, the one Michael Myers. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. I was just expecting a little bit more, and let's see what's going to be the next big horror film that's coming out. I actually saw the new trailers that came out, and I'm really surprised of how that new movie that's coming out, Megan, it looks really interesting. It's about a doll that actually helps a little girl get through hard times. So it'll be interesting how that movie will turn out. Well, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content. And if you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on my social medias. And also, take care and live to the fullest.